quick, before I get into the story, I just want to point out that my managers and the people who work with me did not do this to me. This is a corporate decision. I do not blame the people who hired me or the people who I work with every day. I love all of y'all, and I know that this isn't you. I don't want anybody who might see this video coming at y'all because y'all ain't fucking do it. And y'all actually fought for me when this shit went down. And I appreciate that, and I see y'all, and I'm never going to forget what you did for me. Thank you. Yo, what's up? It's mohavvk here, and I got an update. I got fired. They got rid of your boy. They got rid of your boy at GameStop. They said your games stop here. I'm a fucking stand-up comedian. But no, on the real, they fired my black ass, and the reason they fired my black ass is because of my background. Right? They got rid of me. Long story short, I got a criminal background. I got a felony. I got in a fight with a cop at a Black Lives Matter protest who was beating on a woman in front of me. Homie got 24 excessive force complaints on his record. He has assaulted 24 people. He caught an attempted murder charge that got knocked away after he shot a dude in the back for a gun that dude did not have, because he said he had a gun, wasn't no gun there, and weed that was not in the car, because he swore there was weed in the car, and there wasn't no weed in the car. I beat up a serial killer, right? I beat up a serial killer. That's what the fuck happened. But bro got a badge, and that's how we got away with it. Fun fact, the most common job of serial killers in the U.S. is actually police officer. But yeah, I beat up a dude who's beating up women in front of me. I don't care what he does for a living. You don't beat up women in front of me. You don't beat up women at all, but definitely not in front of me. Fuck you think I am? So I went upside his head with my skateboard. This happened in 2020 at a peaceful Black Lives Matter protest that the police escalated violence at, because that's what they do. They pull up to a peaceful action, and then they create problems, and then when people get on that with them, they cry. It's like that school bully that pushes you every fucking day, and then when you slap him upside his head because the fuck are you doing, that motherfucker calls their mom, and their mom happens to be the principal. Now you suspended. That's what 12 does. And I caught a felony about it. You know what I'm saying? I got locked up in 2020. I was on house arrest for 2 years. I awaited trial for another 2 years after I got took off of house arrest. I'm doing 2 years of probation. I've essentially been in trouble for 6 years over a fight that lasted 2 minutes because a dude couldn't handle getting hit by a dude his size, which is why he beat on women. That's what the fuck happened. And GameStop found out about that criminal history and elected to fire me about it. Here's the problem. I told them motherfuckers in the interview that I had the felony, right? And this ain't my manager's fault, right? My manager who interviewed me, kept me on, and then trained me. No notes. Perfect man. Wonderful human being. Love him to death. He's family to me. He is welcome at any family barbecue I have, if I had a family that barbecued. If I had a family at all. I'm fucking family. Everybody's dead. But no, on the real, this is a corporate decision, right? Because my manager knew. Everybody at the fucking store knew. I told everybody, right? I do not hide my felony from my jobs, right? I don't obstruct. I don't obscure. Because you're going to run a background check. And they ran a background check when they hired me for seasonal, right? And I worked seasonal. I was working seasonal in the winter, you know what I'm saying? Restaurants and theaters and other places, they tend to dry up with their patronage, you know what I'm saying? So I got up in retail. Work that as a backup while my other jobs won't stand still until the customers come back in, especially during Cub season. During ball season, we get a lot more customers, and I'm going to be on more often. But in the meantime, I got to fucking eat, so I took this job seasonal. Again, everybody knows what the fuck the deal is, right? Now, I like working at GameStop. I love working at GameStop. I love talking to the customers. I love talking about video games with my friends and with my coworkers and my colleagues. I like meeting new people. The day I did the interview, I helped everybody with the Beyblade tournament because we had a Beyblade tournament and nobody knew anything about Beyblades. So I talked to everybody about Beyblades and I taught them how to build them. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what got me hired. Just the fact that I was engaging and I liked meeting new people and talking to new people. I was having a great time. You know, I had customers that would come by the store to see me. They're just like, hey, it's Jeremy in. You know what I'm saying? They ain't know me as Mohawk Johnson. They knew me by my government name. They come in and they ask for Jeremy. So, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm building rapport with motherfuckers in this bitch because am a member of this community. You know what I'm saying? Like, I live near the GameStop I was working at. That was my neighborhood GameStop. I still shop in that motherfucker. That's, you know, like, I used to live down further from where I live now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in that area that I've lived in for years. I'm a part of this community, and my community was happy with me there. But GameStop corporate did not like that, specifically when I got offered the promotion, because that's the seasonal part of this. Because I went on a tangent. I'm sorry. I was working seasonal. They were like, "Hey, you know, after Christmas, we don't know if we're gonna be able to keep you on because you was a seasonal hire." And I'm like, "That's valid. That's, you know, that's what I signed up for." January hit, we want to offer you a permanent position. We want to give you keys. We want you to be a key holder. We're going to train you to be a key holder. I get to open and close a GameStop all by myself. 11-year-old me would shit his pants if he found out that I got to open and close a GameStop by myself. You know what I'm saying? So I'm elated. I'm ecstatic. You know what I'm saying? And of course I take the job. I love this job, right? Now, GameStop get to running my background check again. The same background check that they ran in fucking October, right? And they see the felony that I told them about, fully disclosed it, right? And they start calling me, asking me what this was about. And I'm like, the shit I said. And I said this shit to you before Halloween. It's about to be Black History Month, right? It's about to be Black History Month. I told you this shit at Halloween. I got fired like 2 days ago. So I tell them everything that's going on, and they're like, all right, cool. Another week goes by. I keep getting put on the schedule at GameStop. I keep going to work, right? I'm like, all right, I guess they let the shit go because I've been working here for several months. It don't make no sense to fire me over a background that I told them about when I've already been here and when I've been offered a key holder position. Like, my coworkers like me, my boss likes me. Both of my bosses like me. Everybody who's training me and who works for me likes me. So like this can't be an issue. We talk about Mega Man and shit all day. Like this, you dig? Branch manager asked me to come in hours before my shift, right? So I come in at 1. I'm supposed to work at 5:30. I come in at 1, like he told me to. Branch manager, right? This ain't the managers that hired me or interviewed me or been working with me. None of that shit, right? None of that shit. Everybody who's worked with me and who met me actually fucking likes me, right? No problems with them, no notes with them. Again, family. Could come to my barbecue if I had a family. Branch manager has me come in. That motherfucker goes to the wrong store. Let's start there. Let's start with he went to the wrong store. He went to a GameStop location that I've never fucking worked in. That's how far detached he is from the reality of my humanity. He went to the wrong games. He did not look at my schedule to see what GameStop that I had been working at. He did not bother to learn my name or know who the fuck I was. He just called me in, right? And then went to the wrong store. Spent hours wherever the fuck he was. Homie didn't show up till 4:30 and he showed up on the phone in a different meeting, right? So I feel like my day's been wasted because I'm here early and he said he wanted to talk to me about something. I don't know what the fuck it is. Right, ain't none of my business. I'm just in that motherfucker working extra time. He get off the phone like an hour after he get to my location. He calls me to the back. I'm like, all right, cool. What's this about? He says, Jeremy. He introduces himself. I'm not gonna say his name. I'm the branch manager. I know we never met before. This is kind of awkward. Due to your background, we're gonna have to let you go. We're gonna have to terminate you. I'm like, fuck you talking about? I ain't say it like that, but I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm confused. He's like, due to your criminal background, we have to terminate you. And I'm like, I have notified you about this background. I told you about this background the day I applied for this job. I have given you the information. Y'all have run my background check already. You ran my background check when you first hired me. I went through this process before. You just promoted me 2 weeks ago. Why is this happening? I'm currently training for a promotion. He's like, I don't know. Corporate just said they don't want to keep you. You know, I'm just the messenger. He's the fucking branch manager. He's not the goddamn messenger. He can absolutely just not do it. He could just be like, look, he's been working here. I'm not going to fire him. He could have done that. He just didn't fucking want to. And then I asked him straight up, and I asked him a hard question. Yo, the current president is a felon. Are you telling me that the dude with nuclear launch codes can have multiple felonies, and I can't have the one felony I have, and all I do is sell Mario Kart? I can't sell Mario Kart, but I can I can nuke Transylvania. What the fuck are you saying to me? I I was just confused. And he's like, look, man, I don't know. It seems like you did everything that you were supposed to do. They just don't want to keep you anymore. And I'm like, but why wait till you fucking promote me to do this? He's like, it's not up to me. Again, he's lying. It is up to him. It is absolutely up to him. And I got fired. I got fired from GameStop. So I don't work at GameStop no more. And they got rid of me. Moments like this make me feel as though there's really no hope for me being in upward mobility or gaining any upward mobility. I was a manager at my old job before COVID hit, before I got arrested. And after that, and after getting arrested and after, becoming a felon, I have only been able to get entry-level positions despite the fact that I have years of management experience. Nobody really takes a chance on me, and I never get to move up anywhere. Most I can do is be a trainer and make $1 more than people who are operating on a skill set that I taught them. And I have been denied promotions at several jobs now. I train a bunch of people, sometimes an entire staff of people. I go, I want a promotion, and they go, it's your attitude, it's this. And really what it is I'm an outspoken N-word, hard ER, with a criminal background, who has independent thoughts, and we don't like that. That's why a lot of people I've trained have gone up into management positions at other jobs that I was not allowed to move up in, right? Some of my closest friends have supervisor and management positions at the jobs that I trained them at, that I was told that I couldn't be a manager at because I was told that I didn't have the proper skill set, even though that skill set was able to get other people up. And I will likely have to deal with that for the rest of my life because all people are going to see is what a piece of paper says about me instead of who I am as a person and what I can offer an institution or a facility or a staff of people. I will never be a person to anyone again. So that sucks. 3, a bunch of people have probably already hit the comments with the, well, don't do the crime if you can't do the time. I fucking did 2 years before I got convicted. And I'm doing another 2 years for a fight that lasted 3 minutes tops. Punishing somebody 4 years for something that took them 3 minutes to do is fucking weird. I fist fought a dude who fist fights women. What I did was illegal. I don't think most of you would be able to look me in the eye and tell me directly that what I did was wrong. I don't think most of you would be able to say that. You can type it, sure, but like you would not walk up to a man that stopped another man from beating a woman and go, you're wrong because that's illegal because violence is wrong. Like you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't do that. You're a coward. If you're in the comments saying that, you're a coward. You're weak as fuck. And I want you to know that I fucking see you. I see you for what the fuck you are. You're weak as fuck. Also, just because somebody does some shit that you don't like doesn't mean you get to punish them for fucking ever. I got in trouble in 2020. It is 2025. It has been 5 years. It has been 5 years since I broke the law. How long do I owe strangers who I have never harmed accountability for shit that I did not do to them? Because you all think that because you go to jail, people get to fuck with you for the rest of your life. Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. I did the fucking time already. Are you all gonna stop now since I did the fucking time? Since we all know I went to jail already, since we all know I did 2 years already, since we all know I've been on house arrest already, since we have already established that I did indeed do the fucking time, can I be a person again now? Is that okay with you? Is it okay with you that I get to be a person again now that I've done the fucking time? I did the time before any of you found me in this comment section. I did the fucking time already. Can I be a person now? Or do you just get to hate me for the fuck ever because it's convenient? When do I get to be a fucking human being again? I did the fucking time already. I did the fucking time already. Y'all have never met me in a world before I did the time. Y'all have never met me in a moment before I did the time. Every time I had been on this YouTube, I had already done the fucking time. Like, I did, fuck out of here. I did the time. When do I get to be a person? And in regards to recidivism, right? Recidivism, for those of you who don't know, is when people who do something end up doing that shit again. I went down for beating the fuck out of a dude who had me and other marginalized people fucked up. What do you think I would want to do to a branch manager that has me and potentially other marginalized people fucked up? Exactly, right? I have not recommitted violence since I got locked the fuck up. I ain't been in a fight since I got locked the fuck up. 5 years, I ain't put my hands on nobody. The first time and the closest I've gotten was getting fired because somebody brought up that I put my hands on somebody 5 fucking years ago. Do you see how the way you act creates the situations you be trying to avoid? It's like, that's so Raven. You predict the future, but then everything you do makes that fucking future happen. If they had just chilled on me, I would have never. And you know what? I have zero intention of ever breaking the law again. But like, damn, it'd be easier if people did not fucking play with me. Playing with me is the quickest way to get me to want to fucking throw hands with you, and I got locked up for throwing hands. Do we? Like, cause and effect, motherfucker. Like, believe me, I am intimately aware of cause and effect, how actions create reactions, given my history with Cook County Jail. Do you see how fucking with somebody who's trying to get their shit together make them not get their shit together? Do you see how playing with somebody who turned their life around and who's on the right track puts them back on the wrong track? It would be easier for me to sell drugs or be muscle for a gang or to street fight for money than it is getting a regular job, because I already have hands. I could just be Kimbo Slice. I have the beard. Y'all keep calling me that even though I don't look like him. I could just be Kimbo Slice. I'm just a black guy with a beard. I could just be Kimbo Slice. And it would be wholly and solely fucking illegal, but it would be more stable than trying to do things the right way. I'm gonna keep doing things the right way, but do you see how that fucking does that to people? Are we gonna be honest about that? What the fuck we do to people? Is we gonna be honest about that? Is we gonna tell the truth about that? That's all I want. I don't even want people to be different. I just want them to stop being bitch ass about it and tell me that they own that with me so that I can stop trying. I'm tired of trying. Shit like this make a nigga want to give the fuck up. Like, for real, I want to give the fuck up. Because I did everything I was fucking supposed to do. And I'm leaving a staff of people I love and a job that I fucking love because a motherfucker who makes $153,000 a year but dresses like he got into a fight with a lost and found bin and lost that fight, decided that I was too scary to be around customers, even though I'm so good with customers, interacting with new people. The day I interviewed is how I got picked for the job in the first fucking place. I ain't never gonna have shit in this motherfucker, for real. Fucking hate it here. I ain't got a positive outro. My life is fucking bad. That shit funny to say. This shit's fucked up. I did right. And they fucked me. I'm going to go resist falling back into alcoholism now. Almost a year fucking sober. And all I want to do is drink now because of this shit. So I need to go meditate or something. Get out of my room.